have you ever paused to wonder how some films manage to transform their entire genre for generations? One such unexpected gem is Despicable Me. Yes, that very movie. The one that somehow became a social media sensation, filling our feeds with countless Minion memes, much to the chagrin of many. Uh, it's amusing how this quirky film captured the affection of audiences everywhere, including grandmothers who just can't resist sharing those silly yellow characters. Um, but let's rewind a bit. What is the first team for data? Um, the success of the Minions uh, didn't occur in a vacuum. It all started with the first Despicable Me film, and to appreciate its impact, um, I revisited it, and honestly, the series took a hit with its later installments. The Let's Dive In. It's no secret that the Despicable Me franchise is often seen as a punchline, um, but not in a quirky, so bad it's good way, um, but rather as characters that have morphed into meme fodder. Um, sure, meme culture can its perks. Um, it even revived interest in Shrek. Um, I mean, but the Despicable Me scenarios seem to have spiraled out of control on this second. Uh, Instead of laughs, you sometimes feel like tossing those minions over your fence. Um, and despite their slip into joke territory, the first film remains surprisingly delightful. Let's face it, this film is more than just good. It's genuinely great. Illumination hit a sweet spot with Despicable Me. Beneath its comedic surface, it possesses an unexpected depth of emotion. A spoiler alert seems warranted at this point, since 15 years have flown by. Uh, Strap in. Often, the story revolves around Gru, a villain with plans to adopt three little girls for his nefarious schemes. But in an amusing twist, he starts to care for them. And the contrast between villainy and heartwarming affection creates a rich narrative that's hard to resist. Steve Carell's portrayal of Gru shines here, um, subtly portraying an emotionless man, evolving into a loving figure. It's the kind of performance that hits home and resonates. And it's evident no matter how many sequels follow, and it really could be domestic in terms of the second system of the speaking of transformations, who can resist the allure of the grumpy guy morphing into a caring parent? Um, it's a classic trope that never seems to age. Think of other iconic connections. Uh, Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us, or the bond between the Mandalorian and Grogu. It's a formula that strikes all the right chords. And Despicable Me captures this trope beautifully. Um, watching Gru's moral shifts plays out like a heartwarming symphony, culminating in a moment where he saves the girls. It echoes the timeless tale of the Grinch who learns to love, and you can't help but root for Gru as well. And here's a twist. Let's talk about the Minions. In the first film, they were refreshingly funny and cleverly integrated into the storyline. They didn't hog the spotlight or wear out their welcome. Uh, this blend of humor and purpose is why they charmed us in the first place. Sadly, it feels like those beloved minions may have overstayed their welcome in later films. Once innovative, they've since devolved into an oversaturated meme machine that leaves us yearning for the magic we once loved. Um, uh, Fingers crossed we won't see them in live action anytime soon. And looking ahead, it seems more Despicable Me films are likely. Um Despite the mixed reviews, the franchise remains a powerhouse, raking in impressive box office number shots. Still, it's hard to shake the feeling that the original film's brilliance has been overshadowed by its sequels. For those who haven't seen the first Despicable Me in a while, or who simply want a dose of nostalgia, it's time to grab some popcorn and revisit it. It is still one of Illumination's finest works, even as the sequels falter in comparison. A movie marathon may be just what the doctor ordered. Um, and and if you're wondering what a minion would say while watching the original, probably something like banana, right? Because that's just what they do. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.